One thing that's really helped me stay focused on the present is that a few years back I read a book called Emotionally Healthy Spirituality. And in the book it talked about the idea of having these daily offices, which is really just times throughout the day that you would stop and pause and spend time praying and being with the Lord. Nothing long or crazy, but I have set about 7 reminders on my phone that go off each day as a reminder for me to stop and pause and be focused on what is happening right now and what the Lord is doing.
What grounds me is meditation. I like the Calm app a lot. I also like to do yoga at least 5 to 10 minutes every day. And my children also ground me. They keep me present.
Being present in this modern age is often hard to do. We usually can manage being physically present, but bringing all parts of ourselves to bear on any particular moment is something that often eludes us. One of the things I've discovered helps me to be more present is to be very intentional about spending time outside. Being outdoors in the natural world, surrounded by living things, exposes me to rhythms that are not part of my everyday life. It reminds me that there's this grand story unfolding all around me, all the time, and that the God of the universe is at work in this world, even if it is often filled with a lot of noise.
I tend to be a very social person and like to be around others, which means I have a harder time being quiet or meditative. One of the ways I find I can be present to God's inspiration is going on walks with our dog. This is a time in which I can get away from the noise of the world and focus on my thoughts. In addition, it gives me an opportunity to focus on something or someone other than work or myself. And honestly, the companionship of our dog is a plus.
No matter how many books I read, how much I try and devote myself to it, I put pressure on myself to carry it all. So oftentimes my headspace is filled with all the to-dos, the things I should have done, the things I need to get done, whether it's the things I need to get done in 5 minutes or the things I need to get done in 5 years. Not making space for the present moment. Something that's been incredibly helpful and a blessing in my life is to make a list and to release all of those things that are taking up space in my head and really in my heart. Making lists has been an incredibly helpful way for me to remain present so that I feel that I'm giving my best in whatever role and relationship that I'm in.
One of the best ways that I've found to stay grounded and really cultivate a sense of being present in my life is going for walks. Sometimes I go with my children, sometimes I go with my wife, sometimes I go with friends, but a lot of times I really love going for walks by myself. Walking helps me not get ahead of myself, and it helps me to connect with the earth and with nature and what season it is, and it really creates a sense of right here, right now for me. And that's one of the best things that I know to do when I'm feeling pulled in a lot of different directions. I seem to sort of quiet my mind and begin to notice things around me, like what animals I see, what birds I hear, what other people I may encounter walking on the trail or in my neighborhood. And it really reconnects me both with myself and with the Holy Spirit and with creation. I always come back from walks feeling kind of healthier and more whole and more grounded.
Shoulder, don't you know? this part is over, let it in. Let your clarity define you in the end. We will only just remember how it feels. All lives are made in these small hours, these little wonders, these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away. These small hours still remain. Let it slide. Let your troubles fall behind you. Let it shine until you feel it all around you. And I don't mind if it's me you need to turn to. We'll get by. It's the heart that really matters in the end. All lives are made in these small hours, these little wonders, these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away. These small hours still turns of fate. Time falls away. These small hours still remain. Oh, they still remain. These little wonders, these twists and turns of fate. Time falls away.
Take a moment to center, and we will explore more fully the current moment. You have already begun this process. Every breath you take, every idea you have explored, has led you exactly to where you are right now. You are always right now. Now is one of the only things that does not change. Thoughts, circumstances, and situations, even your life itself, they all pass, they all shift, in and out of the moment, in and out of awareness. But the present does not. The present moment simply is. It is all that is. It is the canvas upon which all things are written. When you move into the now, into the space of the eternal, the spirit, your higher power, you step back from your mind. Your thoughts slow. You find more space. You become clearer and more alive. The world becomes more vibrant, more colorful, and more interesting. You may find yourself marveling at the beauty of whatever is there for you in that moment. It is a sensation that finally you are awake. You are alive. You can become aware of this moment as effortlessly as you become aware of your breath. Remember, the breath is a symbol. It is a pointer. Explore now that sensation to which it points. Center your awareness on everything that is right now. To do this, create a trigger. Tap your thumb to your index finger, or tap your hand to your leg, whichever feels comfortable. When you tap, you center, reminding yourself every few seconds to come back to this moment. Tap. Tap. Let this be a reminder to focus. Add a word to help you. As you tap, think, now. Now. Or peace. Peace. Pause this video and continue this practice, tapping every few seconds, remembering over and over again the feeling of now. After a few moments, release the tap, but continue to focus, continue to center. Be here now.